today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, guys, most people in crypto do not understand yet what is going to happen in the next few days. The next up and coming week is gonna be the most groundbreaking one we have seen in a long time, maybe even ever. Let me go into it, let me break it down for you, let me tell you exactly what I am expecting for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for crypto to happen right now in the immediate short term. Let's go straight into it. Of course, dear ladies and gentlemen, as always, smash the like button to a new all-time high. I mean, guys, this is the tipping point. This is what we've been waiting for. And I'm not talking about these technicals here. I'm not talking about, let me pull it out here, right there. I'm not talking about this triple of ascending triangles we had here with one consecutive breakout towards the upside after another. Well, the question is, of course, many people are asking, are we going to, what the heck happened with this freaking app here? They really readjusted this. Are we going to get another breakout here towards the upside? Well, let's talk about that. First of all, this is the 12-hourly candles for Bitcoin. And what you can see is that Bitcoin is fighting with resistance, yes. But, dear ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking at what is going to be lining up next week to come, of course, I mean, everyone knows it, the Bitcoin ETF final deadline. ARK Invest 21 shares happening on the 10th of January 2024. I want to tell you something. 80% of crypto investors, roundabout 80%, are expecting this one to be approved. So no matter what happens, it is most likely for the biggest part priced in already. Not completely, but for the biggest part. So that means if there is a positive, if there is an approval on the 10th in 3 days, 2 days, depending on when you're watching that, we are going to see a pump. Obviously, not a huge one, but we are going to see a pump. Not a huge one because it is mostly priced in already. If there is a rejection, which is maybe less likely and not really anticipated by the market, however, if there is going to be a rejection, we are going to see a massive break towards the downside. And now the question is, what is going to happen to Bitcoin? What is going to happen to Ethereum? What is going to happen to crypto? Well, I am still in my trades here. My Bitcoin trade is right now racking in $3.3 million in a profit. The Ethereum trade, $300,000 in a profit. So overall, around about $3.5 million in profit on this trade. I could go out now, take profits, run, and no matter what happens, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be happy about these beautiful profits. However, I have a game plan and I want to stick to that game plan. And what you can see here is this ascending triangle has its apex coming somewhere within the next few days. And dear ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that on the 10th of January, depending on how the decision will be, I think this is when we are going to break. This is when Bitcoin is going to decide. We are going to either A, break 44,500, reach the price level of 48,500, or B, we are going to break the support at 42,800 and reach the price target, the negative price target of 38,500. In fact, if we are going to get rejected, I even think that the following price target, let me go here down to the weekly to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I think if the less likely, not so anticipated rejection is going to happen, and again, I'm not saying we are going to get a rejection, but if, then I think 38,500 is probably a little bit too bullish for my taste. I think the bottom will be somewhere around 32,000. Where we are having the weekly EMA ribbon coming in, where we are having the strongest support in the history of Bitcoin, which was the strongest resistance in the history of Bitcoin coming in, 32,000, this is the weekly candles. So, the downside at the moment, at least in the immediate short term, is higher than the upside. The upside is more likely, but the downside, with being less likely, is much higher. I hope you get my point here. So jumping into a long position or into a short position before we know the fact is right now extremely dangerous. And don't get me wrong, if you want to trade the news, that is also very dangerous. We have lined up a number of bots actually just waiting for this to happen. Honestly, I myself, I'm going to step back. I'm not going to trade this event the coming week. It's going to be a mess. There are going to be liquidation candles to the upside, to the downside. This is what I wanted to tell you. This is my big warning here. Dear ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you want to be trading, if you want to get ready maybe for the next trade afterwards, or trade support, trade resistance, trade this, a big sell-off or short a big pump, well, a link down below, $60,000 in free bonuses for you. Click register deposit, pin comment, video description. This one is for you. Thank you so much for watching. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see you very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always, bye. Bye.